Hello YouTube, my name is Bazookas and today's video is going to be on games as a platform. Today I'm going to highlight something a little bit more rare regarding this topic, and it involves Sony PlayStation specifically. About a year ago, Sony PlayStation pivoted on their live service plan with the cancellation of Last of Us Online, the recent leak of Spider-Man Online, with Deviation Games, who was developing a live service shooter potentially, London Studios, who was also involved in some kind of live service game, and then various layoffs at different integral parts within their business, most likely all involving some form of live service. This comes at a time when games as a platform, live service games, are being pushed by companies more aggressively. World of Warcraft, Diablo 4, Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League, the recent news that Hogwarts Legacy is going to become games as a platform. Companies are doubling, tripling down on these games as a platform service. However, Sony PlayStation has taken a different approach. Now, we can identify other companies within the video game ecosystem that also do not really care about industry trends. And I'm looking at Nintendo specifically. Nintendo does not have games as a platform per se. Yes, they have some games that are platforms. Their Mario Kart Racer games, they have some mobile versions of that as well. Some of their online games have that service, but as a percentage of their overall catalog, it is minuscule. I'm not going to assume that PlayStation has looked at Nintendo's ecosystem and said, well, we can be that, but for the adults in the room. Where Nintendo will most likely gravitate towards a younger generation, the PlayStation could gravitate towards an older generation. And although they are competitors, they do not have to compete directly, and therefore they both can exist in a healthy environment. With Sony deciding to cancel all of these games as a platform, and make no mistake, that's what they were going to be. They could be called live service. Helldivers 2 is a games as a platform game. Get used to that moniker because that is the moniker that will be used in the future. It will not be live service. It will be games as a platform because live service will be considered a negative term in the industry. And speaking of Helldivers 2, it is one of the best games as a platform games that exist currently. But with any ongoing game service, it could change at any time. Looking at you, Destiny 2. This is why single player games are so revered. This is why it's important to have a console ecosystem to where hardware dictates a lot of the creativity of the developers. They pay these people money for their own security for the next 3 to 6 years. They have the freedom to be able to work within that security. And what we've seen from Civilization is that security breeds artistic, creative endeavors. Look at the Roman Empire, the Egyptian Empire, the United States Empire. We have a lot of creative, artistic people. It's because of our ability to not fear where our next paycheck is coming from. I'm hopeful that games as a platform, live service, crypto, NFTs will not become the future of video games. But based on a lot of the profit margins of these companies, these large corporations, those services drive a lot of the money. So I don't know where this will lead, but I do know that Sony, even though they were going to double, triple down on live service games as a platform, as we're calling it, they have decided to at least reduce that. Xbox, if you want me to be fair, bought most of the companies that had games as a platform as their strategy. Activision, Blizzard, Bethesda, all had philosophies for live service games. Fallout 76, Elder Scrolls Online, World of Warcraft, Diablo 4, Overwatch, Call of Duty. I could name more. Xbox is definitely in the business of games as platform. So that's this video. I just wanted to highlight Sony PlayStation. My name is Bazookas. If you like this content, like, subscribe. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.